The honourable member for River Heights.
Madam Speaker, the Manitoba Curriculum Support Centre has been an incredible resource. For example, one teacher librarian who serves 3 small schools accessed its resources several times a month, every month, all school year for more than 35 years. The Curriculum Support Centre is absolutely essential for teachers and students, particularly for smaller schools who have limited budgets and limited alternative resources. The internet can complement but not replace it. Why has the Pallister government gone chop, chop, chop and eliminated the Curriculum Resource Centre?
The Honourable Minister of Education and Training.
Madam Speaker, the member opposite is wrong, Madam Speaker. When it comes to the resources, Madam Speaker, those resources continue to be available online. There are more than 2,000 audiobooks and books that are available online. There's many other resources. There's not another province in Canada, Madam Speaker, that had this particular kind of facility, yet those provinces got better results on literacy and other parts of the curriculum, Madam Speaker. Other provinces have modernized this, ensured that teachers across their province were able to get resources. Every other province has been able to do it and get better results. This member is advocating for something no other province does and wants us to continue to get poor results, Madam Speaker.
The honourable member for River Heights on a supplementary question.
Sadly, the CRC had so many resources which can never be accessed online. The minister is misguided. The government of Manitoba has hired Avis Glaze as lead consultant for its commission to review K-12 education. In her report for Nova Scotia, she referred to school boards as undisciplined, fractious, and role-confused entities representing narrow interests, and she recommended that all school boards be eliminated. Why would the government hire a person with such a negative view of school boards, a view totally different from the reality of the innovative and leading-edge school boards we have in our province?
The Honourable Minister of Education and Training.
Madam Speaker, the government did not select Avis Glaze as the lead consultant. It was the K-12 Commission, the independent K-12 Commission, that selected Avis Glaze, Madam Speaker. Of course, she has worked not only around the country and including the Royal Commission on Education in Ontario, but around the world, Madam Speaker, and has been recognized for her work around the world. Now, it's not surprising, I guess, in this environment, that a Liberal would stand up in the House and now want us to interfere with an independent process, Madam Speaker. It seems to be the way they want things done. They want some things to be independent, but they want to monkey around with all of it, Madam Speaker. I wonder what he wants. Does he want an independent process or does he not, Madam Speaker? We're supporting an independent process. He can interfere like all of his friends in Ottawa, Madam Speaker.
The honourable member for River Heights on a final supplementary.
Yeah, just like Hydro and the Manitoba Liquor Control Commission. Manitobans are wondering why the Minister of Education chose Mr. Clayton Manis and Ms. Janice McKinnon to chair his education review. Both are chiefly known for their expertise as finance ministers who are good at cutting budgets. The government's objective in hiring these 2 individuals is to find areas to cut education funding. Why is the government's objective to cut funding rather than to seek the highest possible quality of education for Manitobans?
The Honourable Minister of Education and Training.
Madam Speaker, our motivation in setting up the K-12 review was clear and transparent. It was echoed by the Premier and other members of this government, Madam Speaker. It was to listen, to find out how we could do things better, Madam Speaker. We are last in the country when it comes to literacy. We're last in the country when it comes to science. We're last in the country when it comes to math, Madam Speaker. That wasn't acceptable to parents. That wasn't acceptable to students. It wasn't acceptable to this government. It seems that it's acceptable to the NDP and it's acceptable to the Liberals. They can continue to be happy with last. We're going to get improvement, Madam Speaker.